Okay, here we go. This is a new video so that I know everybody knows what they're doing as far as making these coil vases. Remember that when you're doing this, you need to have your paper at an angle. Don't try to do this with your paper right in front of you. It has to be at an angle. Okay? So when you're doing this, you're taking your dowel rod, which needs to be in front of you, and you're going to roll it. You're going to pick up the corner and you're going to roll it. Roll that end under. You're going to take just a little bit. You don't need to smash this down. Okay, if your glue is going over the edge, you're using too much pressure. All right, you're going to keep rolling. Keep it tight, and you're going to keep rolling. I have not put any more glue on my paper. You're going to keep rolling. All right? When you almost get to the end, you're going to add a little bit more glue to the corner. You're going to keep rolling. And then all I'm doing is I'm taking my fingers and just trying to get that to close down. If it doesn't want to close, that just means you need to add more glue. And you keep rolling. And you pull it out. If it doesn't want to stay, oh, mine's now staying. Okay, you can't flatten this out as soon as you glue it. As soon as you take it off the dowel rod, lay it to the side, put it in your bag. Okay, it is not a race to get this done. Okay, this is at a diagonal. You have your dowel rod right in front of you. Okay. You're going to see how this is as an angle. Your dowel rod's in front of you. You're going to roll it. All right. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue. See? Just a little bit. I didn't push very hard. I'm going to keep rolling. And then before I get to the end, I'm going to add a little bit more glue. And then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to roll it to make sure that the glue stays. And then I'm going to pull it off. Oops, it didn't stay. So maybe I need to add some more glue. Okay, so here we go. Right here, I'm going to add a little bit more glue. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to add just a little bit right in here. And I'm going to add some right there. And I'm going to keep going. And maybe I just need to hold it a little bit more. Not a big deal, but you need to pay attention to what you're doing. Now, as you see, I'm not covering up the complete dowel rod. I'm taking it and I'm pulling it off. Now it's stayed. Okay, I'm putting it to the side. Now, you're going to have quite a few of these to make the base. Now, what I did here is I added a little bit of tape over it to hold this because I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough of these to continue making this, so I had to make more of these before I could continue on. Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flatten this one. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to push that in just a little bit. All right? I just push it in just a little bit. I'm going to take my tape off. I'm not going to get rid of it because I can still reuse it. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to continue rolling it. Now see, after a while I don't have to keep that dowel rod into that area. Now eventually, when we get to building the walls, we're going to be using hot glue, which will make it easier, but I'm going to be here when you're doing that because some of you could get some quite serious burns because you don't pay attention. So it's going to be easier for me if I'm here with you for a safety factor. All right, so you hold that down. You're going to let that dry, and you're going to continue making these so that you can make this larger. So remember, if you remember how big this has to be, about 4 inches, okay, 4 to 5, I'd say let's go with 4 inches. This right here is almost 2, all right? You know where the ruler's at, so you can measure it yourself, all right? We're building this with the National Geographic paper. We're not going to get to the construction paper until we finish the bottom.